We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Down. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mond. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Striker. 3-3.
Mond going to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
A strong play from last year's second-round pick who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mon. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Bills at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Allen off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here that add to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far, because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And now the rookie's free. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact low time there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So 2 missed field goals for him now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
That goes without saying. The defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 17-0 our score after one.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Mon. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Come on, set.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
43 rail.
They'll set up a throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kellen Mond, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Allen able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mon. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They run it again with Cook. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Fights off the defender. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Bass on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Mond's throw taken in by Evans here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is 10. Up the first. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Mond now off of play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Got it. Ready?
On 2nd down, Mond delivers the pass to Reagor on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Diggs in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mond looks to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Second and a couple. Here's Mond. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Ready?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Cook again. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The veteran who spent last season in Denver, it's Latavius Murray. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
They pitch it out to Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
32-yard line.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will hang on to their lead. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone. But still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Down.
And they will take a knee here. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much